First set of downs for the offense. First down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air, it's Richardson. Caught quickly.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Golden Flashes bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 61, odds at punt.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the return will be brought down. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry.
Looking to throw it deep. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
To throw, it's Richardson. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him at the 48. That's a first down. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Handoff to the single back. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Golden Flashes getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the grab. It's Garcia. It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
That's a great play by the defender. Fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Lobos will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught on the outside. It's Sanders.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
And the returner is brought down. Kent State's offense back out there now. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And it falls incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. It's Richardson. He's going for a big play downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And the single back takes the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Has the first down, still on the move. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
On the run here, lets it go. The ball is caught. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, golden flashes. They were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Lobos offense is back out there. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Back to pass. It's Dampier. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Lobos hustle to the line and crank up the tempo.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on fourth. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? In the red area, it's Sanders. Impressive spin move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job of the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Golden Flash's offense retakes the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to pass. It's Richardson. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Tries to get it to the running back. That's caught. It's Garcia. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And sack sets up an important third down. Looking to throw. It's Richardson. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Off the play fake on first down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after the interception, and that would be the final play of this first half. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Oh, what a move to break into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Running back grabs it on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Lobos will line up now. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So early contact with the defense, it'll push the ball up 5 yards. Second down and goal upcoming. They'll hand it off. Touchdown, New Mexico. That puts them on top in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Back to throw. It's Richardson. He's going to take off. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. The Golden Flashes looking to run some tempo here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
The Golden Flashes have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. And the back gets the football. Breaks loose at the 40. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's McCray.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Back in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, but not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Dropping back. It's Dampier. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
1st and goal, handoff. Going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Well, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. Coming up, second down and goal. They'll give it to the running back. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, golden flashes. They jump in front here in the fourth. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
To throw, it's Richardson. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his back. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Lobos. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
Point after, up and good. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Kent State's offense back out there now. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Hands off to the left. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Scanning the field. It's Richardson. He'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The shotgun running play call.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this off.